I think we'll just wait a few more minutes and start the meeting in just a couple minutes, give some people more time to log in.
That's fine.
Okay, I think we could get started. It's 7:02 and it is March 22nd, 2022. Welcome to the San Mateo High School PTO General Meeting. First, I'd like to welcome Armando Rey. He is our interpreter this evening. Armando.
Sí, buenas tardes. Yo soy Armando Rey Ramírez. Voy a ser el intérprete para esta reunión. Si usted necesita interpretación en español, por favor, en la parte posterior de la pantalla va a mirar un globo. Usted, por favor, haga clic en ese globo y le va a dar la opción que elija el idioma español. Haga clic en español y lo lleva a la sala de interpretación. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Armando. Tonight's meeting will be recorded on our YouTube channel. You can find that on our website, which is also on the San Mateo High School website. All of our meetings are there on our YouTube channel, so you can always go back and reference them. Tonight, I'd love to introduce Miss Nancy Kane. She's our San Mateo High School Career and Community Service Coordinator. And joining her will be Miss Casal, Michelle Casal. She's our Culinary Food and CTE teacher, and Mr. Mike Holtz, who is our assistant principal. Once again, thank you everybody for joining us. And Nancy, you'll be speaking to us tonight about our technical pathways, career.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. Good evening, parents and guardians. My name is Nancy Kane, and I'm the Career and Volunteer Coordinator here at San Mateo High School. One of my most important responsibilities is helping students explore career options after high school, and that's really what I love to do. I'm going to turn off my camera now so I can focus on the presentation. So let's get started. Okay, let's get my slide here. Just a moment. I'm just trying to get my my deck up here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, can everybody see that? Sandy, can you see that? Oh. Can everybody see this? Sandy?
We can't see it.
No,
Okay.
you need to click on the actual screen.
Okay. Okay.
Once you hit share, or before you hit share.
Okay, let me try that. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
I'm on the screen and then I'm clicking share.
And then it'll like give you a bunch of
over here.
selections of screens, and then you
Yeah,
click on
back
the
over
screen
here.
you want to share.
Okay, there we go. I think I got it now.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Okay.
See it now. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So, okay. Here we go. I'm located in the Career Center and I sit across the room from Mr. Hansen, our college advisor. As the career coordinator, I bring opportunities to students to help them explore their interests. Students can explore by attending career speaker events, attending workshops, volunteering, going on field trips, getting a job, joining a club, and applying for summer internships or programs. There are many opportunities for our students to explore, and I really enjoy seeking them out. Okay, I'd like to start off with this poster that one of our media arts students created, Post-High School Pathways. It represents the many different options available to students after high school. We really want students to know that all these different pathways can lead them to gainful employment. And traditional college is not the only approach, especially considering the changing labor market demands. At San Mateo High School, we have 4 different career and technical pathways. Our pathways are noted on the slide. Career and Technical Education, also called CTE. CTE classes provide real-world, real-life education that helps students prepare for careers. Our CTE pathways involve a multi-year sequence of courses that integrates core academic knowledge and technical and occupational knowledge. Many of our pathways allow students to earn industry certifications and prepare them for entry-level employment. Students are required to take 1 year CTE course to graduate from high school. Okay, the Information and Communication Technology pathway has 2 courses, Principles of Computer Science and Advanced Placement Computer Science. In these 2 courses, we have TEALs. TEAL volunteers that come to the classroom to support the students and teachers. TEALs is a program that Microsoft started in 2009 that pairs high schools with software engineers who serve as part-time computer science teachers. It's a great program and we have had some really good volunteers. Jen, one of our math teachers, started the computer science pathway. And we also have Malou, a math teacher who is also a San Mateo High School graduate, teaching one of the courses. We're so happy to have Malou come back to San Mateo High School to teach. How lucky we are. Okay, here is some additional information about the computer science pathway. This slide is part of our newly created career guide that showcases our pathways. Pathway options vary by each school. The career guide is intended to help students and parents identify career areas of interest. Hard copies are available and located in both our counseling office and career center. So you can come by and pick one up, or your student can pick one up as well. Okay, now we have Arts, Media, and Entertainment pathway. We have 2 career pathways in media arts, digital photography and media arts. Our wonderful and talented instructor, Jamie Fanton, has many years working in the industry and brings her skills and experience to the classroom. We're very lucky to have her teaching our students. Career opportunities in this industry have grown significantly over the past 2 years and are projected to continue to increase in the next several years, according to San Mateo County labor market data. The career guide has detailed information about the pathway and what the careers are in this field. In May, the digital photography class will participate in a field trip to downtown San Mateo for a photo shoot. And I will be joining them. It'll be a lot of fun. At this time, students have their work displayed at San Mateo Main Library. There is currently an exhibit at the Pump House in San Mateo Central Park called the Honey Bee Exhibit. Giving students the opportunity to display their artwork helps to build their portfolio and resume. Next fall, we hope to have an exhibit at the County Center in Redwood City. I was at the opening of the honeybee exhibit, and it was just so wonderful to see the students glow with pride as parents and community members viewed their work. Okay, here is the career guide with information about the media arts pathway. This is a great option for students who are super creative and enjoy working with computers. Okay, our remaining two pathways offer dual enrollment opportunities, hospitality and biotech. Students must get a C, 75% or better to receive the credit. We are hoping to bring dual enrollment to media arts next year, along with some Adobe certifications. And we're really excited about those possibilities. Okay, hospitality, tourism, and recreation pathway. In our hospitality pathway, we offer two classes. Year one is the foods and nutrition, and year two is culinary arts. Our instructor, Michelle, is very passionate about preparing students for entry-level employment and future careers. Year one students learn culinary fundamentals and the basics of nutrition. The second year students in culinary arts are also responsible for operating the Culinary Cafe, a mobile food service cafe that serves school staff. Students are all trained as baristas from one of our industry partners, Green Bean Coffee, and they prepare coffee drinks, muffins, and other breakfast items for the cafe. I can tell you firsthand that the food items are terrific. I order every time, and I can't wait for the next one. Students that complete the two-year pathway will receive 6.5 college credits and 5 industry certifications. I don't want to brag, but San Mateo High School has the flagship foods program in the district. So we're very lucky to have that. This slide shows the sequence of what students can expect in foods pathway, including dual enrollment credits and industry certification. First year students are encouraged to look for summer jobs in food service and to put their food handler certification to work. Once students get their first job, they are so excited and confident. It feels great when a student comes back to tell me about their job and how much they're enjoying it. That really makes me feel good. Okay, did you know we have tried to build our pathways around the job market needs? Bulleted on this slide are many of the advantages for students in this pathway. It's a pathway that all students can benefit from. The skills and knowledge they learn are life skills that they will build on. The food service industry is in need of workers. There are so many jobs right now that are not being filled. Some establishments like Pete's and Starbucks have limited hours due to the lack of workers. I'm sure you've all experienced that when you went to go get a coffee and they weren't open. Okay. According to the San Mateo County labor market, though hospitality employment took a sharp decline due to COVID, it is on the way back, and there are many entry-level job opportunities for our students that offer flexible hours, pay very well, and some even include tips. Second-year students with industry experience become eligible for advanced job opportunities with higher level pay. This can be a great benefit to students as they go on to college to prepare for their career goals. Students can learn valuable transferable job skills in this industry that will benefit them in any career. In my role, I support CTE teachers by making relationships with industry professionals and establishing industry partnerships. Our industry partners may come into pathway classes to conduct a workshop, collaborate on a project, or as career speakers. Yesterday, we had a team from Matson. Matson is a company that develops food products. They came in to conduct a boba experiment with our students. The students really enjoyed that. Each volunteer talked about their career pathway in the food science industry. This team of food scientists also collaborated with our annual popcorn project. Exposure to industry professionals makes learning relevant to industry trends and opens the doors to career possibilities for our students. It's inspiring to me and to the students to learn about the individual journeys of the professionals. Many of the professionals didn't exactly know they wanted to be food scientists, but once they started working in the field in different areas, then they decided this is what they wanted to do. So it was interesting for the students to learn that you don't always know exactly what you want to do after college, but it's okay to kind of explore a little bit and see what you like, try out different things. Okay. Linda Renteria, owner of Casa Sanchez, is one of our long-term wonderful industry partners. Casa Sanchez has collaborated with us on the salsa challenge. Students are assigned to create and package a salsa. As a collaborator on the salsa project, Linda talks to students about all the aspects of the food business in creating a food product. She demonstrates how to make salsa and has been so generous sharing salsa and chip samples for all of our students to try. She's also donated the chips for all of our projects. Linda shares her career path from childhood farm worker to university trained engineer. As an engineer, she helps to develop machinery to produce Casa Sanchez food products. She's an inspiration to our students and to Michelle and I. Linda's been really great supporting us. It's probably been about 5 years now that she's been coming to our classes. So it's been really nice. Okay, we're really proud of all of our industry partners. Having CTE industry partners keeps learning real for our students. Connecting with industry gives our students hands-on experience of what's happening in the day-to-day working world and what skills they will need to be successful. I'm really enjoying making the connections with the industry and then being able to have them educate and support our students. We're so lucky to have so many great partners that want to be here and help our students, and that they keep coming back. So we're very fortunate. Okay. Health, science, and medical technology. Our final pathway is biotechnology. San Mateo High School has the flagship program in the district. We're so proud of what we're able to offer students in this pathway. First year biotech students learn mastery of basic standard laboratory operating procedures. Record keeping, safety, proper use of equipment, and employee etiquette are stressed. Students in their second year of biotechnology have the opportunity to apply for a summer internship. Next month, students will be paired up with industry professionals and have mock interviews. This is great practice to prepare them for the internship interviews, which take place in late May or early June. Students that complete this three-year pathway can earn up to 10.5 college credits. Our instructor, Jemmy Ikeda, has been teaching biotechnology since 2005. And he's been the biotechnology internship coordinator for the last 13 years. We currently have 16 internship positions this summer with 6 different companies. We're very fortunate here living in the Bay Area, as San Mateo County has the highest number of biotech companies in the country. There's so many jobs in so many different areas of healthcare, biotechnology. So we're very lucky that way. Okay, last week, we had UCSF School of Pharmacy come to talk to our biotechnology students about the career pathway and how they made the decision to go in that direction. Students attended 4 different industry workshops. This gave our students some insight into what pharmacists do. 3 of the volunteers are San Mateo High School graduates from class of 2011. We love connecting with our alum to offer these types of valuable experiences for our students. It was really great to see how engaged our students were and how well they connected with the young pharmacy students. As you can see, there's a picture of Jemmy and Janelle, one of the volunteers, and she went to San Mateo High School. So Jemmy was so happy that day to have his students come back and support the other students. So we're hoping to do more partnerships with other alum in the future. So we're working on that. Okay. This is a summary of sectors in San Mateo County. So these bubbles here, these bubbles relate to the annual number of jobs open in San Mateo County, projected from 2020 to 2025, and the median annual earnings by sector. Okay. The county, so it's real interesting. You can see where the big bubbles are, and STEM, you could see there's a lot of jobs in that area. And then we have business and finance, a lot of jobs in that area. So it's really interesting. I'm so glad they did this for us to have this information. They also compiled data and have determined that the living wage in San Mateo County is $68,454. So what that means is that is the minimum income necessary for a worker to meet their basic needs. So that's a lot of money. So I was really surprised to hear about that number, but I mean, it's not to say that all students are going to have their own apartment and live on their own right after college, but it's good to know that that's the amount for living here in San Mateo County. Okay. Another way for students to explore career options is by attending virtual community college presentations. We had these last month, and each department talked about their program, and it was all recorded. So, you know, people can go back and watch it. It's on our website. But each of these departments talked about their program and the requirements to earn an associate's degree or a certificate. I'm hoping to at some point have these broken down by each career so students can come in and listen to them and hopefully advertise that. So hoping to get some student volunteers to help out with that. Okay, we have some upcoming events that I'm really excited about. We have Stay in the Bay with 100K on April 12th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we did this event back in November 2019, and it was really successful. And it's an opportunity for our students and parents to learn about career training programs at community colleges, vocational schools, the building trades. And there's a lot of companies out there that actually have training programs like Tesla, PG&E, where you can actually get hired there and they train you on the job. So it's not, you know, it's something that can build into something even more after your training. So really super excited about that. I hope you can all come. It's going to be over at the Performing Arts Center. We're going to be using all 3 floors, the bottom lobby, the middle, and the 3rd floor. So a lot of advertisements going to start going out on that. we did have over 500 people at the last event. So it's going to be really great, really excited about it. And then April 26th at lunchtime, we're going to have a summer opportunity fair. I've done those in the past, and we'll have employers there, nonprofit agencies, all kinds of different opportunities for students to help plan for summer. Some students have planned, but most of them haven't. So we'll have lots of employers here, In-N-Out Burgers, CVS, and all the different volunteer opportunities. Okay, let's see. Okay, now here's the video I wanted to show. I think we have time. Sandy, what do you think? It's about 5 minutes. Do you
Yeah,
think
I think it's a good time.
Okay, great. So I'm just going to click on it here and let's see here. How can I make that bigger?
Nancy, click on YouTube. Click on the YouTube link, Nancy. Nancy, can you click on the YouTube link?
What was that?
Click on the YouTube link.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. And then make it full screen
Oh.
there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go. Skip ads. Okay, sorry.
And make it full screen. There you go. And then just scroll it back a little bit so we can hear the beginning.
Should I start over?
Yeah, just scroll it back a little bit to the beginning.
Okay.
Wonderful. Good job.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hey, Nancy, I think you need to reshare your screen, sharing the sound. I think that it's not picking up the sound from your computer.
Okay. I'm not sure how to correct that.
If you click on the green share screen button at the bottom of the screen, the window will pop up, and then at the very bottom are two little buttons. One says share sound. You need to
Oh, okay. Okay. Can you hear it now?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, geez. Okay, let me try this again. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Mike, can you walk me through that again?
Sure thing. Nancy, if you go up to the top of your screen and say stop screen share.
Okay, let me turn this off because I can't hear. Okay, go ahead, Mike. What was that?
Go up and hit stop screen share. Stop sharing your screen for a minute.
Okay,
And then if you click on the green button to reshare your screen,
okay,
but then before you select the window at the very bottom of that new menu, one of the boxes says share sound or with computer or use computer sound.
right, sure sound.
Yep, click that one and then reshare your screen. And then it should play the music through our speakers.
Okay, so I just go back and click on the video.
Correct, but you're gonna need to reshare your screen so we can see it again.
Okay,
As long as that box is clicked, you should be good.
okay, let me, I'm trying to reshare. Okay, can you see that now?
Yep, we see it now.
Okay, now I gotta get the sound back.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay,
Okay, and now just rewind it a little bit and we should be good to go.
okay, and you can hear it?
Well, let's give it a try and see.
Okay.
Nope, it's not going through your.
Okay, okay, let me try this again. Okay, well,
And after choosing a college, most settled
There
on
we
their
go. We got it.
usually not
Okay.
right
Want
away.
to rewind it? We should be good to go, Nancy.
yeah. Thank you. I'm
Awesome.
sorry, everybody.
Nope, we got it. That's awesome.
Okay, here we go.
It's quite shocking when you think about it. Ask any adult to describe how they approached 3 significant life choices: their major, their college, and their career. Ask them to recall, in order, which they chose first, second, and third. They'll probably tell you that the first thing they chose was the college they wanted to attend. Perhaps they picked a parent's alma mater, or one based upon location. And after choosing a college, most settled on their major, but usually not right away. And that choice is too often driven by current interests or the persuasion from a friend to declare the same major. Finally, somewhere near or even after graduation, they then picked their career. They embarked onto the job market expecting to get hired given their education. But in today's economy, that is a rude awakening for students and parents alike. 33% of college graduates are still underemployed well into their 30s. Most graduating high school students today make these choices in the same order. But when we ask self-aware, mature adults what the selection order should be, they respond without hesitation. Choose an initial career first, a college major second, and the college itself third. This order just makes sense. Your career choice dictates what major to pursue, which in turn helps identify the best college or training choice. Our educational system is very well intentioned, but incredibly misaligned. The truth is, the pendulum has swung too far toward college preparation and away from career preparation. We encourage a college-going culture even as early as elementary school, with university pendants decorating second-grade classrooms, and an exorbitant amount of time in high school is spent on college application essays and the FAFSA. At some point in recent history, we have transitioned from asking the more important question of what do you want to be when you grow up, to now asking where are you going to college? The problem isn't that we need more students to attend college. The problem is most are not finishing. Enrollments in colleges and universities have reached an all-time high, but over 45% of students who enter are not completing their degree. Often, this is because they are juggling too much. They discover they picked the wrong major or attended the wrong institution, or they don't see the connection between their classes and the job market. In fact, for most college dropouts, they simply lose interest. For every young person in America, whatever their background, one of the essential purposes of schooling should be to help them develop the knowledge and skills needed to search for and obtain work that they find satisfying. But instead, when students finally make it into a college classroom, most arrive without any career direction or idea of what they want to get out of their collegiate education. They amass an insane amount of student debt, taking classes that have little application to their future goals, and far too often with no credential to show for their efforts. By comparison, the Swiss education model uses a nationwide system that matches high school students with training, jobs, and education, which keeps their older teenagers engaged. The Swiss have made learning to work and learning about work central to their education system. Many 16-year-olds in Switzerland already have secured apprenticeships embedded within their schooling, and all this has resulted in a youth unemployment rate below 4%. In fact, education works differently throughout the rest of the developed world. At the end of the day, about 40% of Americans earn a college degree, similar to other countries. But the difference is how many students make an attempt but drop out, costing students and taxpayers billions. America today has the lowest college completion rate in the developed world. But research shows that students who enter college with an informed declared major are far more likely to take the right classes and graduate by double than those who wander through the maze of educational choices. This simple flip of the college decision-making paradigm is the first step in how every student in America should approach their education. Students are more likely to complete their post-secondary education or training if they enter college with 3 things. First, a carefully considered career path. Second, an informed major or affordable training program that match their career and life goals. And third, a unique skills-based education plan that facilitates successful entry into the job market. That's impossible, you say? It's not, as over 150 high schools across the country are discovering as they help their students get focused in the 9th grade and then stay focused in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. With this focused effort, they'll graduate from high school with a 10-year career and life plan that is the blueprint to developing the skills to be employable in a highly competitive global workforce. For the sake of our students, our families, and our country, we can't afford to get it backwards any longer. It is time to flip the college decision-making paradigm and help students understand the most direct route to a self-sufficient future.
That was a very informative video. Let's see. That was actually a very interesting and informative presentation. Thank you so much, Nancy. I need you to unmute, Nancy.
Hi, Sandy, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I almost feel like that's something we should show all of our incoming freshmen, especially with all that CTE information, because I know my daughter, who's a junior, struggles still trying to figure out what she's to take for her CTE, and she's going to be a senior next year.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's really eye-opening.
It is. It really is. Thank you so much for that presentation. That was.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a couple more slides. Do you think we
Okay.
have?
Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll get to the questions. We have about 10 questions in the Q&A right now.
Okay, let's see if I can get back there. Let's give it. Here.
And if anybody wants to submit questions, go into the chat and there's a spot where you can click on and it'll give you the link to submit questions.
Oh,
Thanks.
geez. Okay. Okay, let me get.
So just go back to your share.
I don't do this very often, so I'm not that good with
That's okay.
my screen and everything, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Trying to get back to my slide deck.
You're doing great.
Thank you. It doesn't seem to be there. Oh, geez. Okay, well.
You have to have it opened up on your desktop.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Okay.
And then share screen and then click on it.
Oh, okay. That's right. I got to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back there. Put my mouse under here. It's not coming up. Let me try. I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing, but it is what it is. I'm just trying to, it's not popping up where I share my screen here. So that's where, let's see here. That it would come up right on the bottom here, but it's not.
On the bottom of the.
Yeah.
So make sure your pointer's down there. That'll open it up. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then it should open up that bottom.
Let me try that again.
Let me see.
See, I'm having a little trouble with that.
Nancy, do you want me to share it for you?
Yeah, could you? Because
Yeah.
I can't, it's not popping up here.
Let's see if I'm successful here.
Okay, thank you, Michelle.
Good?
There we go.
Yeah, thank
There
you.
was one before, and it was about the work permits. These are the
Oh,
last two.
right. Okay, here's some information on work permits. So for any students that are under the age of 18, they will need a work permit in order to work. And they can come into the Career Center and pick up a form. It's called the Statement of Intent to Employ a Minor. The student completes a section, the parent and the employer. And then once the students have that completed, they can bring it back to me and finish your work permit. There are some requirements. They need to have good attendance and a 2.0 GPA or above, not more than 1 F. And in the summer, there's much more flexibility for that. Okay, Michelle, can you go to the next slide?
Yep.
please. Thank you. Okay, and here's a resource page that I put together. I know you can't click, I can't share it to have you click on the links, but there's a career training program spreadsheet, and that spreadsheet has all the different training programs in the Bay Area. So it has the community colleges, it has the union trades, it has some other training programs like Job Train, NPower, different programs that are out there where students can do right after high school and get trained on. So it's sometimes when the students come in, they'll say, oh, Ms. Kane, I'm interested in being a rad tech. Where do they have it? And I know they have it at Kenyatta College, so I can look at that. But there's all different types of careers that students are interested in, and it's hard to remember where all the training is. So I can go to this career training program spreadsheet, and our students, that's available to our students as well. And then I have there's a link to the career guide, which I spoke about in the presentation. And those guides are available, but it's also online. And then some of you have probably seen my internship and program spreadsheet. That's where we list all the different programs that are available to our students and internships. There's been quite a few lately that I've been putting on my my bulletin in Parent Square. I'm sure you've all seen that. And then we have the career exploration slide deck. That's broken down by jobs, volunteer opportunities, internships, programs. And then we just made a new section for summer opportunities, so students can see, what's available for the summer. And then also, I went ahead and I put the San Mateo County labor market information. It's a whole report on the labor market in San Mateo County. So I'm hoping, Sandy, there's a way I can get this information to parents and guardians. I mean, maybe I can put it on the website. Maybe we could talk about that later. What's the best way to do that?
Okay. Yeah, we can put it on our website.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
You have it on your website though? Because you have
well, I have it. I could put it on, but I have it, but it's broken in different areas,
Oh.
Yeah. So
yeah, definitely. I could put a blurb on our website about tonight's meeting and
we could talk about that. Okay. That's my presentation. I just want to say one more thing here. I'm a parent myself, and I just really want to encourage parents to review, labor market data before sending your child off to college. So that once they get out of college, that there's going to be jobs in those areas, because that's really important. You want to try and have your child to choose a career where there's a demand for that job. So that's really important information. So thank you, everybody, for listening. And now I'm going to try and answer some of these questions.
Well, you know what? I just wanted to mention that Nancy has put a lot of wonderful resources available on the College and Career Center part of our school website. And if you go to counseling, it's the second drop down after that. And you can find a lot of these resources there. Additionally, if you wanted to look more specifically at the course descriptions for each of the courses Nancy mentioned in each of our CTE pathways, we have a drop down for career and technical classes here as well. And then you can find our career guide here. You can get printouts in the Career Center, and the counseling office, but you can find a digital copy of this career guide that Nancy shared with you for each of the different programs that we have here at San Mateo High School. Okay, next questions.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, thank you. Gosh, there's so much information here, and this really needs to get out to everybody. Okay, so the questions, let's see. Our first question is, how can a student become a competitive candidate with minimal job experience?
Okay, yeah, that's something that comes up a lot. Sometimes finding your first job is always the hardest, even when you get out of college. But what I I'll talk to the student about it. We'll make a resume, and we'll talk about some of the classes they're taking and the different skills that they've learned in those classes that could be transferable to a job. And I'm here to help them fill out applications and practice for an interview. So it can be a little bit challenging, but most of the kids end up finding, a job. Yeah, I can support with that.
Okay. And the next two questions are similar. So what jobs are relevant or growing with today's events like COVID?
Okay, well, the healthcare is really growing, that area of jobs. I mean, so many jobs have been created because of COVID. And then also earlier, I showed you the bubble chart, which I'll make available. And STEM was pretty high up there, which, yeah, there we go. Thank you. There's STEM, and then we have information and communication tech, always tech, it seems like. And then we have, let's see, engineering and architecture.
A lot of early childhood and teaching.
Oh, right.
But that's big.
And business and finance too. There's a lot of jobs in that area.
On the arts, media, and entertainment too. When you had when that popped up, I was very interested in it. I'm glad that we're recording this. I'm going to be going back and printing that page.
Yeah. There's so many jobs that weren't there before, but now, with all the social media and everything, all the tech.
Okay. Our next question is, my student does not know what he wants to do. Any advice on how to help him decide?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would suggest, of course, taking a CTE course. Well, they have to, and maybe follow that pathway. So they're there for 2 years to see if they like it or not. And then also doing some volunteering, getting a job, and just, getting involved in things to see what interests you or doesn't interest you. Oftentimes some students, they find out what they like by finding out what they don't like. So that they might do a job, oh, that's not what I'm interested in, and then try something else. There's clubs, we do a lot of career exploration. So I do a lot of events here in the Career Center. Most of them have been virtual, but we'll be doing more in person in the future. That's what I would suggest. And then there's also a career assessment. You could have your student come in and talk to me, and I could talk to them about that. There is one on Naviance, but I can also sit with them and we can go through it together.
Oh, so there's like a program you have where
Yes.
they can fill out like a questionnaire and it'll sort of direct
Exactly.
where they want to be interested. Oh, that's
Exactly.
good. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, our next question is, can one compete in today's career market without a college degree?
Absolutely. And that's why your student and you need to come to Stay in the Bay with 100K. There's so many opportunities and jobs that really have good paying jobs, gainful employment. The trades are amazing. They pay really well. They have pensions, healthcare. At the Stay in the Bay event, we have the county working on it. We're going to have a sheet with the middle level jobs, and it's going to show the pay for the middle level jobs. And those middle level jobs do not need a bachelor's degree. So that's going to be really good to see. Public service, like policemen, firemen, all of those areas. So they're working on it right now. So we'll have that evening. And I'll also probably put it on the website as well.
Great. I remember the Stay in the Bay for 100K in 2019.
Yeah.
I was really amped after that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I hope more people attend that, or a lot of people attend that. Okay, our next question. How many hours can a student work?
Okay, well, during the school day, if a student is under 16, they can work 3 hours. If they're 16 or older, they can work 4 hours on a school day. And then on the weekends, they can work 8 hours, but both the 15-year-old and the 16-year-old on the weekends.
Okay.
That's per day.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's per day, the 8 hours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can certain jobs give school credit?
Not here at San Mateo High School. we don't have the work experience program, which we did at one time. They had it when I was in high school, and I'd really love to get that back. It's just hard bringing things back when they've been taken away. So, but something, actually, Michelle and I were working on with the district office about that, bringing it back. So it could be ability in the future. I think it's really important.
It is.
I was in high school.
Yeah. Are there some trades where they can get experience with having gone to the trade schools to see if that is what they want to do?
Mm-hmm. Well, we did have, well, I'll say this, it can be a little bit difficult because a lot of these areas, they want you to be 18 to do that type of work because of liability and everything. But last year we did have a plumbing internship, and the student could be 17. So that was available to us, and it was a union plumbing position. And actually a student from San Mateo High School took that job, and he did really well. And it's coming back. I'm going to be posting that soon. But what I would suggest is there's a program called the TIPS program, and it's coming up, and there's going to be a presentation in April and I think May. I just got the information today about it, but it's a training orientation where they talk about the different trades and what skills you need for those trades. So that's definitely something your son or daughter can attend and learn more about the trades. And if you get into the program, I think you have to be a certain age by a certain time, then they actually have courses that are going to help you decide what trade would be right for you. Yeah, it's really great right here in San Mateo County.
Wow. Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, honestly, the trades do really well. I've had to have a plumber come to the house. It was outrageous how much I had to pay.
Oh, I know.
Hours of work.
I know, absolutely. And I really work hard to try and get the students interested in the trades, but sometimes it's hard because they don't really have that exposure. And, you know, they don't really know what it is. So I'm really working on getting them all to come to stay in the Bay with 100K so they can go up and talk to all the trades. We had them all there last time. And yeah, it's really great. It's really going to help them with that.
Yeah. And I know they definitely need it because when I needed that plumber, it was like a wait. Like they were you couldn't get anybody.
I know. And a lot of those careers, people are retiring and there's stepping in to take them. So.
And our next question, do you help write resumes? If not, where can they go to help develop a resume without having experience?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I can help them with the resumes. Absolutely. I have a template. I have examples that they can look at. So yeah, I'm here to help them with that. And in most of their CTE classes, they also do a resume. That's one of the assignments that they have. But certainly they can come in here and we can sit down together and work on one and look at the examples. So absolutely.
That's great. Thank you so much. I know your office is a wonderful resource for all of these programs and for our students to help get some practice at doing trade. So this is great. Thank you.
Exactly. You know, I just really try to tell the kids, come to as many things as you can, because that's how you learn about different things.
Yeah, and discover what they want to do, right? I mean,
exactly.
They're always like, I don't know what I want to do. Well, you got to.
Yeah.
So
you got to explore. Check it out.
Well, thank you. That's it for our questions. Thank you, Nancy, so much. This was, like I said, incredibly informative. My daughter just got home from practice and I'm going to make her watch it. She's always like, I don't know what I want to do. And I think this was incredibly helpful.
Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah, this was, like I said, it will be posted on our YouTube channel, the San Mateo High School PTO YouTube channel, which is on the San Mateo High School website. So anybody can come and explore that. And Nancy, we should chat a little bit tomorrow, and I can populate something into our website also, so people.
Oh, that would be great. I could give you all of these links. Yeah, that I
Yeah,
talked.
that would be great.
Excellent.
Thank you. And thank you.
you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, thank you, everybody.